2 days ago, Paul Reed Smith and John Mayer, during PRS's launch party, 2021 launch party, released the John Mayer PRS Silver Sky Lunar Ice Limited Edition. Beautiful. It sounds amazing. Well, the name does. It just sounds like any other Silver Sky, so sounds amazing. But it looks freaking gorgeous. Look at that thing. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. A lot like the Nebula. There's a lot of lighter hues. The Nebula was kind of darker. It was supposed to be outer space, you know, purple and black and blue. This one gives more of, like John Mayer said, a midnight feel, where it's kind of, it's still that space vibe, but there's more green and white in there. It's freaking beautiful. Right after watching the launch party, I emailed Trevor Parks. He's my guy at Sweetwater. Sweetwater is the freaking best. If you're gonna buy a guitar, buy it from there, because their customer service is unmatched. The first time when I bought Baby, which is my green PRS. Hey baby, what's that? So when I ordered Baby, like literally within 10 minutes, Trevor had called my mom, because it was her number that was attached to the account at the time, and he was like, hey, just to let you know, the guitar that I wanted, which was the Flame Top, that I ordered, he was like, just so you know, that's out of stock right now, and it won't be back until October. And I was ordering it it wouldn't be in stock until like November, and I was ordering it in like September or something like that. So he was like, there are some other options, and I went and looked at them, and I ordered that one, and he was just great throughout the whole process. I'm assuming that's how all of the Sweetwater agents are. So huge shout out to Sweetwater for being literally the best place to buy gear. So anyways, that was a tangent. I emailed Trevor, and I was like, hey man, I saw that PRS just released the Lunar Ice. Now, if you guys didn't watch the live stream, I'm assuming that most of you that are watching this video did. There's only 1,000 of these going to be made. That's still twice as much as the Nebula, which they put out last year, but they're putting out twice as much, so it's more accessible, and so people don't immediately buy it and turn around and sell it for an insane profit on Reverb or eBay. So they're only making 1,000 still, which is super limited. I'm not sure how fast it sold out. Let me look it up really quickly. Alright, I have no idea how fast it sold out. I couldn't find anything on the web, but I've been seeing YouTube or Instagram comments all over saying I have looked everywhere and everywhere is sold out. So when I emailed Trevor, I wasn't really expecting much. I didn't even have it like in my brain that I would actually get one. I just wanted to see how much they cost and how much and if Sweetwater had them. I was like, you know, if the circumstances are right, I'll buy one. You know, like I've been saving up for a Silver Sky for a long time. It's been my dream guitar for a while, and I've been so excited to get one. I was planning on getting one when I graduated this year, so in like 4 or 5 months. And I was like, if I could get this finish, which is just magical, I just love it. If I could get this finish for just a couple more $100s, I would do it, you know. So I emailed Trevor. It was like midnight, right after they released it. Not right after, but you know, that night. I woke up the next morning to a call from Trevor. It was like 8 in the morning, and he was already getting back to me, and he was like, hey man, Sweetwater is getting some of these guitars. We're receiving 76 units, but 73 have been sold. So if you're going to buy one, you need to buy it right now. And so I was like, you know, seeing how much the Nebula went up in value, not saying that I'm going to sell this guitar. I don't think I'll ever sell it. But if I did get into a financial pinch or anything like that, I would be able to sell it. Seeing how much the Nebula went up in value and just how amazing this finish is and how lucky I was to be able to pre-order one of these, I was just like, you know, do it. Like, I just said do it. Unfortunately, I don't have very much money, and as you would probably expect, this limited edition PRS John Mayer Silver Sky does not come with a cheap price tag. I'm not sure what my total was. It was like 2,800 and something. I'll put up a screenshot of the receipt right here. Needless to say, even though the price was so expensive, I'm so stoked. I've wanted a Silver Sky for so long, and I used to sit there and show everyone the Nebula. I was like, look how sick this guitar is. Look at the flip-flop finish, look at the purple, look at the blue, look at all the different hues that are on it. Another thing to note is I wanted, when I was going to buy a Silver Sky, I was going to do the Midnight Rose with the maple fretboard. I've wanted a guitar with the maple fretboard for a long time because all of my guitars are rosewood. From my Gibson Les Paul Studio, my Squire, which was my first guitar, Baby over there has a rosewood fretboard, Schecter, and my acoustic. They all have rosewood fretboards, and I've played a maple fretboard at my local guitar shop in Bountiful Murphy's Guitars, just on a Fender American Strat, and I fell in love. You know, it kind of gives you, it's a vintage feel that you don't really feel, that I personally don't really feel with the rosewood fretboards. Oh my gosh, it looks so sick. I'm so excited. So they're not gonna come until mid-June, because they still have to build all of them and hand paint them so that it gives it that nice flip-flop finish. But in mid-June, I will be receiving it. I will obviously make probably 2 or 3 videos about it right off the bat. That'll be the guitar that I use mostly from here on out. Obviously, I'll still use Baby. I'll still use Sweetie, which is what I call the Les Paul. The thing is, I get too emotionally connected to guitars, so I don't think I'll ever be able to sell the Squire or the Schecter, even though I don't use them that much. I just am too emotionally connected. The thing is, because of the massive price tag, I should be able to make enough money. In the spring, I do aerations for people, which usually I make quite a bit of money off of, and hopefully my YouTube will be able to get monetized before the summer, which would be just awesome. The sad part is I'm leaving on Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints mission, 2-year mission, at the end of the summer. So the guitar will come and I'll have it for maybe a month and a half. Obviously I'm really excited for my mission and everything, but that, I don't have words for that, but I will try and make as much content as I can before that happens. Throughout my mission, I'll be trying to still send home some videos. I think I'm allowed to take an acoustic guitar, so I'll still be writing songs. I'll still be able to play guitar for you guys and still post it. I won't be able to do commentary videos, but what I'm planning on doing is making a ton of content that I can post periodically throughout those 2 years. Not me, but someone else. So I'm still posting and still growing my channel. When the guitar comes, I am going to be playing it like crazy. I'm going to be making video after video after video. I'm probably going to end up saving a lot of my album to record until the guitar gets here. Because from what I've heard about the guitar, from the tones that it pulls off, from it's just iconic, you know. If I end up getting big, how freaking dope would it be if I had recorded my first album and pretty much every album after that with that guitar? Now, I will still obviously be collecting guitars, you know. I still want to get a Piezo Hollybody 2, probably an SE, because the other ones are super expensive, way more expensive than the Silver Sky that I'm getting. I still would like to get a Core Custom 24 because I've loved my SE Custom 24 so much. But I think I won't need to buy a guitar for a really long time after I buy this, after the Silver Sky arrives. Now, this video was just to inform I really hope I didn't make any of you guys sad that weren't able to snag one of these and that they were sold out before you were able to get one. That's a huge bummer, and I'm really sorry about that. But I will be making lots of videos with it, like tons and tons of videos with it. I will be probably taking picture after picture and trying to get all the different colors and the different hues in the pictures. So I'm going to try and share this experience with you guys as much as I can, because as much as I'm excited, I really think that I would like to share this with you guys so that you guys can be part of this experience. As you guys know, John Mayer is a huge inspiration of mine. I've been a fan of John Mayer for a really long time. I've always loved his guitar playing, even though some people say he's overrated. I think personally that he is one of the greatest of all time. And from the interviews and from the demos that he's done with the Silver Sky that I've seen on YouTube, I needed one. They are just such beautiful sounding, beautiful looking guitars. And then PRS, even though PRS is expensive for the most part, they're my favorite brand, I would say. They're a small brand. Paul Reed Smith is still alive, which is insanely cool because we don't have really any other founders of semi-big to big companies that are still alive. You know, Leo Fender, just any of them. Paul Reed Smith is that exception. He started PRS I think in the late 1980s. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it's super cool to have him still be with us and still be able to produce all these amazing guitars and still be able to create music. And like I said, PRS is my favorite brand. It's just a small company. Well, not really small anymore, but I'm insanely excited for this opportunity that they've given me for this guitar. If John Mayer or Paul Reed Smith are ever watching this, thank you so much for giving everyone the opportunity to be able to have the same guitar that John uses. PRS has a high quality. This isn't me just kissing PRS's butt or anything. Like, I obviously don't have a sponsorship or anything from them. Hopefully in the future I will. I'll work towards that. But I genuinely just really love their guitars. I love the bird inlays. I think that's super iconic. I love the sounds. I love the different models. I just love all of it. Now, John Mayer is probably my favorite artist, and when I heard that he signed with PRS, I was super excited, and I knew that I needed to get his guitar. So when this opportunity arose for me to get the limited edition Lunar Silver Sky, I just jumped on it. I had to. Like I said, I'll try and share this experience with you guys as much as I can. I'm insanely excited, and I'd like to thank you guys for all the support that you give me. I would very much, by the time that the Silver Sky arrives, I want to be reaching a larger audience so that I can share it with you guys. That's not just a marketing tactic. I mean, everyone wants to grow their channel on YouTube, but I really genuinely just want to share this experience with you guys because I think in a few years we're going to realize that it was something really special. This guitar in 20, 30, 40 years could be a guitar as iconic and as recognizable as the 60s Stratocasters and the original Les Pauls. So, like always, thank you guys for the support that you always give me. I couldn't tell you how grateful I am. Even though I'm still growing and I'm still a very small channel, I'm just ecstatic to try and create content that you guys like. If you do want to see more content like this, more music content, more original songs, more covers, more discussing topics about music, subscribe. I'm really trying to make the best content that I can for you guys. And if you guys want to hear more updates and see more about the limited edition Silver Sky, especially when it comes, subscribe so that you guys know when I put out a video about it and all the updates and when it finally arrives. Sorry, this video was kind of just me talking and rambling. There's not much music in this video, but I'm so excited to be able to use this guitar to make better content for you guys, and make music. I really hope that I can just reach the world with this guitar. And like I said, I'm very grateful for PRS and John Mayer releasing this guitar so that I had that opportunity. I love you guys like always. Thanks for the support. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video.